Hey guys, John here from Prosperity. Today we're going to show you guys how to stage an entire house from start to finish in one day. We don't have a lot of time, so we're going to bring you guys with us. We're going to buy all the stuff that we need, we're going to build everything we need, and we're going to stage the whole house, and we're going to show you how to stage an entire 9-bedroom house in one entire day. So come with us and we'll show you guys how to get that done. Alright guys, so today we're actually going to be furnishing a 9-bedroom student rental house. We've got 9 full bedrooms to do, 3 Airbnbs, and the other 6 are actually going to be full-time students. We've been super busy lately just because it's the end of the summer, all the houses are getting finished up. We've got some turnovers happening on some of my properties, so everything's been kind of chaotic for a little bit. Actually, what ended up happening with this property is we finished it about a week ago, listed it up for rent, and within 3 days the place was fully rented. And my partners on the deal weren't so confident in our ability to be able to get $650 a room, so they wanted to list it early on just to see what would happen. And I told them that was probably not the best idea just because I knew how quickly and how high the demand was here in Windsor. So we did it anyways, and sure enough, within one weekend we rent out the whole house. The cheapest room is actually $650, and the most expensive room that got rented out was $1,000 for the room. So the people are actually moving in tomorrow. So we actually listed the place just slightly before it was fully completed. So they just finished everything last night. So we couldn't actually get in there to stage anything until today. So it's 9:30 right now. You're gonna see us, how we're gonna be able to take this house, just a team of 3, 2 or 3, and we're gonna take this whole house from completely unfurnished to fully furnished and staged and ready for people to move in first thing tomorrow morning. All right guys, so we're inside the store. We know exactly what we're gonna get. We're on a tight schedule. We've got our budget in mind. Usually I say $1,000 per bedroom, so we're looking to spend $9,000 today in furniture. We're gonna try and make it super fast, get as much stuff as we can, so we can get back to building, so we can get this thing done today. The actual bed frame that we're gonna be using, guys, is gonna be a steel bed frame. We stay away from the wood. They look a little nicer when you first buy them. Again, this kind of stuff only lasts a season. So if you guys wanna take a peek up top, we're actually gonna be using this bed frame here. Right up here, 160, it's super cheap, man. So about $250, you guys will be able to get your stuff. To do your whole bed, you're looking at maybe $250 with the mattress, $400 with the desk. So you can furnish a whole entire bedroom for about $500 if you're really clever in how you spend it. So that's usually what we want to do. So that's actually going to be the bed frame we're going to use. We're just going to go up to the front, let them know we want it, and see if they actually have 9 in stock. So we got 4 queens, 2 doubles. Yeah. Okay.
Big metal one.
1, 2, 3. We need 1 more queen. Okay. So we got 1 queen there. Yeah. Right. Okay. And then
this would be the day bed, the smaller twin.
Yeah. So we need just 1 day bed, I guess.
1 day bed. Okay.
Or actually, no, 2 day beds and 1 of these queens. Okay, we're just gonna grab some mattresses. Thanks. If you guys know, they actually have box mattresses here, which are super convenient. They're super cheap. They're like $200, and you can get them right on the spot. We're gonna find out how many they have. Check this out, guys. For a twin, $159. For a double, $215, and $259 for a queen. So, not bad. Yeah, so the reason why we get these ones, guys, is they're super easy to carry. They come in a box, which makes it super simple. So when it comes to loading it and getting everything like a day-to-day, like we're in a rush, it's kind of perfect, and it's really, really easy to unpack and put them into in the house. And sometimes what we'll even do is just so the tenants know, if we're buying them for our tenants, we'll actually leave it in the box for them so that they know it's brand new and it's never been used before. These, and let's throw one of these in there too. These will do. I do want to get some rugs, so it's gonna be pretty small. We're looking at couches. You want to know why we buy our couches here? Let me show you guys why. So we have 2 sections in the house that are going to need couches. One's in the basement, which is actually a little bit bigger than the main living room. And then we have the living room, which actually needs a smaller couch, not an L-shaped. We're actually going to use this one here for the basement, $7.99. That's pretty good. It's comparable. But the real reason why we come here, guys, is over here. So this is actually the couch we're going to use in the main living area. You would never know it, but this is actually $379. So probably one of the cheapest couches I've ever seen. So we're gonna put that in there. It looks really good, looks really mint, matches the designs, and it matches kind of like the grayscale that we go for in our actual house. So this is what we're getting here today, guys. So usually we stay away from dressers just because if they have a closet, that's why we build closets in. But sometimes you'll get a room like you'll see at the house, 2 basement rooms don't have a closet. So you definitely want a dresser, a wardrobe, or somewhere for them to stack their clothes. So we're actually not gonna go with a dresser, we're actually gonna go with a wardrobe. And that's gonna be super fun to build. I mean, they're super complicated, tons of stuff to do. So it'll be fun to see us get it all done in one day, for sure. Sometimes like you guys will get really bad situations where if you buy stuff that looks really good, that's really trendy, but that's not necessarily built of good material, like it's not out of metal, it's out of wood or compressed wood, tenants will destroy them, especially Airbnb tenants, believe it or not, they're the worst because they come in and like they're leaving, so they don't treat things as nicely as a student's gonna be there the whole year. So you want to definitely have stuff that's like gonna look good, but that's also gonna be sturdy and that's not gonna get destroyed or get beat up and durable. And that's why we do the glass desk with the metal frames, and same with the beds, all metal frame beds, because they last forever. And like a little trick is if they do get like dinged or nicked, you can just take them out like in the summer when the move out comes, like when the kids move out, and then you just spray them like with black spray paint, like trim coat paint, and it looks brand new. So like they last forever versus like wood beds. All the time they get destroyed and smashed. I actually had a bed, it's kind of a funny story, like where someone moved in and they took the bed out of the house. It was a metal bed frame and they just put it in the backyard and none of us knew because they put their own bed in. And it sat out there for like the whole winter. And we didn't find out till the summer until the tenant moved out. And all we had to do was like spray paint it black, trim coat black. It cost like 20 bucks and it looked brand new. So we were able to put it back in. So if that would have been a wood bed, it would have been destroyed. So that's why metal and like steel frames are really good. They tend to last way longer. So always buy metal. Oh, we need some stools. Yeah, no, we need the stools because I totally forgot that we have like a bar somewhere for them to sit and eat, like a little, breakfast bar. So let's grab a couple of these. These are pretty easy to throw together. So 49 it is. Got a winner chicken dinner. Do they have enough though? Yeah, they do. Let's just take the 49 one. Oh, those are nice too. The brown and the gray. Like, boom.
49.
Yep, that stays, it stays. All right guys, so we did it. 1 hour flat. Got all the furniture, everything we needed. Cost about 9,000. So just under, so we're actually on budget. We do have to spend a couple $100 on getting just like dishware, stuff like that. It's gonna be a big day. We're probably gonna be about 6, maybe 7 hours, depending. I'm hoping we can get it done in that time, but that's probably how long it's gonna take to stage everything. Our first tenant's moving in tomorrow. And actually, as we were doing this, you guys might have caught me on my phone a couple times. We actually just had an Airbnb booking for one of the rooms for tomorrow, which is crazy. 55 bucks a night, and they're staying for 2 weeks. So that now puts us at a full house, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, pumped. You guys are gonna see, like, basically, you know, I have a lot of properties. I have a big staff underneath me. Obviously, I've been doing this a while, guys, but I'm still out here buying furniture and putting it together when it needs to get done. So don't be afraid of a little bit of labor, and make sure you guys gotta get your hands dirty. And sometimes, like, the minor details, the small stuff like staging, picking out the furniture, it's a lot better just to do it yourself and not outsource it. Just because no one's gonna care or have the look or design the way you do, and hiring that out sometimes will just end up being a disaster and it'll take longer and you'll pay tons of money. Like, to pay someone to organize all this furniture and do all this probably costs a few $1,000, man, and it's gonna take a day of my time just to sit there and stage this whole house. So if you're quick and you're efficient, man, you can get it done yourself. And like I said, I love doing this stuff, so I'm pumped to show you guys how we make this work. All right, guys, now we start building the beds. That's step number 1. So before we unload anything else, build the beds. Hey guys, so we're almost done this room. Right now, we're gonna bang out this desk. We got a couch that's coming that we're gonna put in here, and this will be done. This will be the Airbnb room. We're halfway through the living room and the kitchen area. So we're about, I don't know, a third of the way of building everything. We got a couple rooms to get going, but it's looking good, and looking forward to showing you guys the finished product. All right guys, so we've been here all day. It's nighttime, I'm exhausted. So we're gonna call it a night. Tenants are moving in early tomorrow morning, so we're gonna come by after that, show you guys the rooms that we can and give you a full tour of everything when it's all cleaned up. All we need is a deep clean, which the maids are going to be coming through, deep scrubbing the floors, making sure everything's spick and span. That's going to happen in the next couple of days. But we'll come back tomorrow morning when there's some daylight, and we'll give you guys a tour of the whole house and how it's completely finished. It's about 11:30 at night right now, so we're going to head out. All right, guys, see ya. All right, guys, so obviously this morning I have a lot more energy. Yesterday was crazy. Me and the team ended up building all the furniture, staging the entire house, getting it completed. It took us all day and all night. We didn't get done till 11:30, so me, Deshaun, Alex, and Andrew spent all day building this stuff. But finally now it's done. I can give you guys a walkthrough. So it's the next day. It's a little brighter outside. I got tons of energy. We can show you why you want to stage the houses this way. We're going to walk you through each rooms, our design choice for each room, and tell you exactly why that's important to do when you're doing these kinds of houses, and that extra money you're spending on like the decorations, the painting, the linens is really going to fetch you those extra $100 in rents that you're looking to get for the bedroom. So, all right guys, let's get started and let's show you guys the Airbnb room. So, all right guys, this is it. This was the first room we built out. You've got the queen size bed over here, fully mattress. You got your own TV, your own desk, and your own little couch. So it's really like a secluded room. This room here we rent out for about $55 a night. We rent it out currently for the whole month for $1,200. So this is really, really good for an Airbnb room. Now that's going to fluctuate, obviously, probably somewhere between $1,200 and $1,500. Obviously, when they rent a week to a month, you give discounts to stay longer and not just stay a couple days. You want those longer stays, especially with the new rules and regulations in Ontario. When there's short-term stays below 30, there's a lot of tax implication that's implemented in that. So if you can get someone to stay longer than 30 days, that's the goal. So we do give quite a big discount compared to our nightly rates if you stay for more than a month or so. So that's why we were able to get this one done for $1,200 for the month. But yeah, as you can see, super well staged. The guests just arrived, so their stuff is laying around. But again, great tenants, and this room is pretty amazing. All right, so we'll show you guys. This whole floor is Airbnb floor. So there's 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, and we're Airbnb-ing the entire floor. So come on in. So off to the right of the door, you're gonna go over here. This is the other Airbnb, little smaller. This one here we've got for $970 this month. The guy's coming in today at 4 p.m., so we had to rush to really get this all ready. He's staying for 2 months, so that's guaranteed for 2 months, $967 a month, which is really nice. But when you guys are doing your Airbnbs, the thing to take away is you gotta make sure that you stage it really nice. So those extra pictures, that artwork's gonna make a big difference. It's really gonna appeal when it comes to photos and everything else when you're doing your advertising. And more importantly is gonna be your pillows and your mattress. That's like the #1 most important thing. You wanna make sure that those are super comfortable and those are nice. We didn't cheap out on those things. We got a really nice mattress, some memory foam pillows to make sure that they enjoy their stay, and really did a good job decking it out. So obviously guys, this is pretty awesome. We've got one room for $1,200, one for $967, and the other one also got $967, which we'll show you too. It's basically a mirror image, but let's show you the rest of the first floor. All right guys, come on. So this is the living space here. A lot of people thought that this would be smaller for a living room, but as you can see, it was a really nice turnout. And we've got enough stools for everyone to sit at, enough room for you to sit on the couch and enjoy, nice coffee table, some artwork, little cool hipster-like benches or little seats here to make sure it's gonna add that decor. And we put up a 55-inch TV, floatless shelf, and this space looks really amazing. When you have a small space in a house, the one thing you wanna take away is you're gonna wanna make sure that if you have to pick between a big living room or a big kitchen, always pick the bigger kitchen, especially if you have multiple people living in the house, so there's more counter space. So that's something we had to decide in this space is that, yes, we took away from the living room by having a bigger island, but all this counter space and cabinetry underneath is gonna be really efficient for the 9 people that are gonna be living in the home. All right guys, so let me show you the last Airbnb room that's on the first floor, and then I'll show you guys the Airbnb bathroom. So this is it, looks familiar. It's a mirror image of the other side. This actually used to be a garage. That's right. So we were right next to the university. It was really a useless space for us to use if we're gonna have students living here, just because students don't use the garage really, and it was kind of just dead square footage. So we were able to add 2 bedrooms by converting this garage into rooms. So that means insulated the floors, and that's also why you'll see the floors are a little lower down, because they're higher than the cement, but they're also gonna be lower than the rest of the house just because of the structure of the garage. But okay, let me show you guys the bathroom. So up here is actually the bathroom for the Airbnb guests. and the main floor. Really, really nice, super custom made. We gutted the whole thing, new shower, custom sand pack, custom shower glass doors, which makes it really nice. So I know a lot of people will cheap out and just get like the shower rod and not do the glass. Don't be that person. Spend the extra money and get the shower glass. The difference it makes when showing, and just the difference it has when like the impact of when someone sees this bathroom is huge. Because think about all the square footage that this glass takes up. It's a huge focal point. So if you guys don't do that and you just put a shower rod, instantly what people are gonna think, no matter how much money you spend or what your design is in the bathroom, is they're gonna walk in and see a shower rod and go, yeah, this is a cheap renovation bathroom, they didn't do much. Versus when you walk in and you see like the frameless glass, it looks really, really high end, and that's the stuff you want. That's the impact you want, where you're gonna get like $600-700 for a basement room. Like, I think we can definitely get like over $650 for the basement room, and we've got a couple people walking through the house today because one of them became vacant, so we'll show you guys that. But at the end of the day, like, I'm almost sure that that's gonna happen just because of these extra touches with the glass. So this is a bathroom. You don't need a huge amount of space. This isn't very, very big, but it is nice in the sense that having the glass also makes the space look a lot bigger. So you have more depth to it, you can see through, so it doesn't feel like a small bathroom as if this was just closed off. So this is it. This is the Airbnb bathroom and the main floor bathroom. Let's show you guys the upstairs. It's not staged, it's just frames and desks, and that's because when students move in and it's not Airbnb, they tend to bring their own mattress for obvious reasons. They just feel more comfortable that way. But we do show them the staged rooms to show them what the room could look like so they can see a little bit of vision. That's why we show them the Airbnb rooms. But when it comes to actually like framing and staging the room for the students, it's just gonna be a frame and a desk and the basics there for them. But like I said, they bring their own mattress, their own linens, their own stuff, because it's usually a 1-year lease. So they have their own things to bring. So, all right guys, follow me upstairs and we'll show you what that looks like. All right guys, so you remember when I talked about doing the stairs? This is a perfect example of how you finish stairs. All this is oak sheeting, stained, capped with metal bullnose, and it looks really, really sharp. It's really, really efficient. It looks high end, and it's cost effective. So yeah, this is the finished look of the famous oak sheeting staircase. I call it, like I said on every other video, engineered oak staircase. So just a small layer of oak sheeting, stained and capped with metal bullnose. All right guys, come on up and we'll show you the rest of the house. All right guys, so again, this is the bathroom upstairs. Super nice, much bigger. 4 people share this bathroom. But remember what I said about the glass door. Just walking into this bathroom, the feel just feels high end. Really, really nice. We actually had one of the Airbnb guests check in this morning, and their first thing they said was this is literally the nicest Airbnb or nicest place they've stayed, and they've been traveling around Canada for the past month and a half. So super awesome to hear that. But again, these are the things that are gonna make the differences. All right guys, so we'll show you guys the rest of the rooms, and just follow me this way. So the first room's gonna be on your left, double-sized bed, just a desk and a closet. Really nice sized closet. It just shows them that they can do a lot of space. We don't put any pictures or decorations up. That's really, we show them the basement rooms for that, so they can envision what it looks like. This is really gonna be their own space. So this is what we do. We just provide the bed frame, the desk, and the chair. That's it. All right guys, so this is one of the rooms. This was the famous master room that we split into 2. We knew it was gonna be a little small, so we actually have a twin bed here. This one's the one I rented out for $600 just because it's so small. We already have a student coming in. Let me turn on the light for you guys. But yeah, again, $600 is what we got for this, and the reason why it's lower and why I think this is gonna be lower than the basement is just the size. It's not a huge room, but we did some really nice decorative work, picking the right bed frame. This looks really, really nice. So when we put the single bed, it'll look okay. Desk, really oversized closet, which is nice. So they have lots of storage, so they don't need a dresser or anything like that. And a nice look at the backyard, which is decent. So yeah, this is the one room, and we'll show you the other. And this is half of what used to be the master. So let me show you the other half. Again, same kind of idea of the other room next door, smaller, $600 is what this rented out for. And then we'll show you guys the last bigger room upstairs, which is actually rented out for $650. All right guys, last room for the upstairs. This is $650. You get a nice double-sized bed, Nice closet and a nice desk over here. A little bit bigger than the other 2 rooms on the other side where the master was split in 2. So we were actually able to get $650 for this room, which is really, really nice. So this one here and the one next to me is $650. The 2 smaller ones that were the split from the master are $600 and $600, and those are actually rented out right now. So let me show you guys now the basement and how we're able to put 2 bedrooms, a full bathroom in there, and a secondary living room. All right guys, so this is the basement. This was a crawl space, so we decided to convert this to the laundry room with the sump pump. Probably the best idea we've ever had, just because it's brick walls. So having the laundry in here, when we close the door, it's silent, no one else hears it, which is a huge complaint I used to get on my other rentals, was just that the laundry would be going, and if it was close to a bedroom, that's all they could hear and they couldn't sleep. So it was a really big issue, but this was kind of like the perfect solution. We just put in the cold cellar space, so you have your stackable laundry over here, your sump pump over here, which is really nice. Close the door, you don't hear anything at all. And I'll show you guys the rest of the basement, which is really great. So over here, we have a secondary living room. So we had this kind of like big open space that we didn't really know what to do with. So I was like, you know what, why don't we just make like a second sitting area for the basement tenants? We've got full legal heights, like it's pretty good down here. It doesn't feel like a basement at all. So we put a couch here, put some nice pictures up, decorated this, nice carpet down, and then a nice size TV with a floating shelf, which is really, really nice to have down here. And then obviously these are the 2 bedrooms. So this one here is actually occupied right now, so we can't show that. Basement rooms are going for $600. This one here was actually something that was vacant, but you'll see it later on. We actually just rented this out like right now.
Come on.
Okay, so you got your information?
Yeah.
Okay, so go over it. So it's gonna be a year lease.
Yep.
7 a month, and then first no last with the last month. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, thanks no problem. A lot of people thought that it would be crazy for me to have the space and make this the utility room because there used to be a hot water tank in here. But again, guys, this is the power of going tankless. Go tankless. You'll save tons of money on your bills for one, and it's way more efficient. It's way more better when you have lots of people using the bathrooms. It's on demand, and these things are beasts, and they take up no space. Look at this. This is like, it's barely there. It's like a little bit bigger than the electrical panel. So just releasing all this space from the huge tank that is gonna run out of hot water, that people are gonna complain about, and that's costly, to go something way more efficient, that's way more compact. It's just a good play. So this is what this is here. You've got your electrical panel here, your furnace is over here. So guys, in this little closet door here, you've got the furnace to the right, which is an access door to it. And I'll show you guys on our way out that you can service it. But behind the furnace is about like a foot of space. That's what this door opens to. And that foot of space is what I use as the manager's closet. So I put all the extra set of keys in there. I'll put like any paper towels or toilet paper that I buy in bulk, I'll store here. I'll put a door lock on the door, keyed entry. So in an emergency situation, because you can reset these codes on a dime as long as you have an app, I can let another tenant access it temporarily if they've lost their key, or if they need extra toilet paper, or if there's some kind of an emergency and I just can't make it out, or my property manager can't make it out, they can just put in the temporary code, and that's a code that I change immediately the next morning, so they no longer have access to it. But I don't have to get in my car, drive across the city to open up a key or to bring someone an extra set. It's all in here. All right, guys, so the takeaways, okay, $250,000 purchase price, $160,000 in reno, $10,000 in furnishing. That puts us at $420,000 all in, $410,000 refi. Gross cash flows a month after paying the mortgages and all expenses, just over $3,900, just shy of $4,000 a month. And that gives us roughly close to just over 40% cash on cash returns, which means 2.5 years, all that $111,000 is back in my pocket, $112,000 is back in my pocket. So this property was a great turnout, took a long time, had a lot of issues, but the final product was well worth the wait to get that $4,000 a month cash flow and that 40% cash on cash return. So if you guys want to stay tuned, see what else we're up to, we're excited to bring you more projects, not just single family, different markets as well, multi-units where we're getting these same kind of cash on cash returns, and also these gross cash flows, which to me is always important. Cash flow is king. If you guys want to stay tuned and stay updated, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll keep you up to date on all the projects we got going on and all the strategies we got. All right, guys, thanks again. See you later.